Hey guys, Liquid Fire here. Thanks for joining me again tonight for another episode. This time we're getting back into missions finally. So we're doing another Mission Madness, and we're going to be picking up in Lintukoto. I think the last mission we finished was the could have been an email. Yeah, could have been an email. So we should have a new mission that we can pick up at the camp. Yeah, so let's jump up here, pick this up, and get this going. I will go ahead and apologize. My sinuses, allergies, all that stuff has been going crazy. So I do apologize. I'm sure everything's going to sound a little funny, and I'll probably have to mute things and all that. But that's part of living in the country. You get these allergies in the fall. One of those things. 100% worth it, by the way. Alright, and I also noticed that when I was reading these, I'd forgotten that they added the ability to let them read for me. So instead of me stumbling over some of these names and stuff, I'm going to let them read. Yes, you won't get to make fun of me as we go this time. So we have a new one here, so let's go ahead and let them read through it and see what we got going on.
Good day, Mikael. How are you? I hope our logos aren't troubling you too much. I'm writing to you with a different kind of issue. I'm looking for a hunting buddy. Or you could say, a friend? For the past few months, I've been feeling isolated. TMI, I know, but I feel like I can trust you. You don't spread gossip like our previous warden, and you keep to yourself. My hunting buddy and best friend was my father, until recently. I can't stand him lately, and I miss having someone to talk to on my hunts. Contact me next time you go into the wild if it's not too much of a bother. If it is, please ignore this email. And it's Janika Vessa, by the way. P.S. Is it true that you don't talk too much because you fought a bear and it damaged your vocal cords? I heard this from Arturi, but he's never been a very reliable source.
Well, alright then. So he fought a bear. Yeah, well, that's what's going on with my throat, guys. The bear took a swipe at me. That's exactly what it is. Alright, the Ballad of the Will-O-Wisp. Alright. So we need to talk to her once we leave the lodge. Well, this should be pretty easy to do the next step on. Just looking to see if there's anything out here. Alright, let's just go ahead and walk out of the lodge and let the walkie-talkie mess begin. I wonder if it'll work on the porch here. Walking on the deck. Look at that.
Terve, Janika. Hello, Janika.
Mikael? Hey! I didn't expect you to reach out. I was looking for a way to answer the email. It's so embarrassing. Unless you're calling to ask me to stick strictly to work-related messages.
No. I'm calling you to accept your hunting buddy invitation.
Yay! I'm in the middle of a hunt, actually. Want to join in?
Sure. What are we hunting?
I only hunt with shotguns, so grab one. And it's hare time.
Alright, so let's go back in and grab one of the shotties. Alright, so if we're doing hair, we'll probably just use a Waterfowler Pro. Let's see what ammo we got in it. Well, we won't need slugs. Probably don't need buckshot for hair. Well, you know what? We shouldn't need 25 rounds for rabbits, so let's go ahead and throw slug and buckshot in just in case. Maybe we find something else to shoot, which I'll probably use the Armada if we do, but we'll have it. Alright, so we need to find 3 different zones for European hare, and they're nice enough to tell us exactly where to go. So, I know this is up on the hill. This is tricky. I want to go here, but I know it'll take me up on the hill. This one's bigger. I can't remember if there was a bunch of field in here. I don't think there was. Well, let's just go here. Let's not fool around. Alright, we need to head southwest. Oh, is it going to give me the exact location? No, it's not going to give me the exact location. So we're going to have to find some hares. Oh, you know what? I should jump back and grab the, well, I can get it from the Jeep. But I need to grab the collar. May be useful. Oh, I guess I'll just check this out for you. This is actually about the only thing I use the jackrabbit collar for, is hares. I hate the thing for any of the other predators. I mean, you can use it on badgers, but if you get into a pack of anything, it's a real pain. And since we are doing hair, I should probably turn the grass down a little bit so we can actually see the fellas. Let's be smart, get ahead of the game a little bit. I don't think I have it on low. Let's see. Yeah, I had it on ultra. Well, I had it on ultra. I normally use low whenever in deciduous forest anyways. The floor when you're in the woods like that just doesn't look right to me. I'm used to seeing all kinds of leaves and stuff whenever I'm in the woods, and on ultra it's like, you know, grass and stuff everywhere. So to me it just never really felt right. I am curious where that question or the icon has taken me. Is it pointing to the center of this zone over here? And if I'm over here, it points to this one, or I don't know what it's doing. It doesn't seem to be changing its location much even if I'm at an angle, so it's not something very close. Oh, you know what? Turning hunter sense on might be a good idea. Let's see if we can't see something. Like right there. What do we got? Arctic fox. So I'm not even sure what time it is or anything. Let's take a look. Alright, there's a fox nearby. Very nearby. Alright, what do we got? Female? Yeah, what's that male? There you are. What are you? Oh, shoot. 1-star young. Not too worried about that. I should probably pull up next map and just find where these rabbit zones are instead of... Oh, heck farm. That is not a fox. Is it a mouflon? Dang it. Anyway, I was saying I should probably grab next map and just find where a few of these zones are, go hit them and be done. Probably make more sense than just walking around aimlessly looking for stuff and spooking things like the mouflon just now. Oh, there's some bunnies, I hear them. Alright, so we've got a 1-star adult. Got adult female. Now the question is, she said we're going to be hunting bunnies and to use a shotgun. But the first step is to find 3 zones. I wonder what bunnies I'm going to have to actually hunt. I could go ahead and take them out and mark them now and see if I can't get ahead of the curve when it comes time to hunt them. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and oh, they were together. I'm not going to get all of these. So if we take this guy and then we can swing to the right. Where'd you go? Oh. Seriously? What in the devil? I'm not even oh, okay. That's a little better. Well, that fox is not afraid of us. Alright. So... Alright, I'll put a blue mark down. So we will not pick these up yet.
So, how are you enjoying Lintukoto? I hope people aren't bothering you too much.
There are good people living here.
Yeah, apart from my father. But I don't want to talk about him. That would be a waste of time. But now I can't think of anything else. Do you mind changing the subject?
What's the story behind the reindeer on your cabin?
Wispy. I'll tell you all about him once I get this hair.
Alright, so that's Wispy. I kind of assumed I'd heard talk about the reindeer with the lantern, so... I saw another bunny up here. And we are going to pop her as soon as I get eyes on her. There you are, okay. Oh, well, right through the ear. Not exactly the best shot, but whatever. Alright, so there's 2 females and a 1-star adult. I don't like to take the 1-star adults, but at least we've got some bunnies down and marked on the map, so whenever I get to the next step, I can hopefully come back here, claim these, and move on. We'll see. I may have killed them for nothing. May have to hunt them at a specific time or something. Alright, so... there should be... okay, so we got the bunny here. Well, it would have to be within this range, so we're going to keep going this way and see if we find another eat zone up in here. I really should just take a look at next map and save time. You know what? Yeah, let's just do that. Let's not play games here. Give me a second to pull it up. Alright, so we're down here and we're looking for bunnies. Oh, did it say hare or rabbit? Those were hares, so I assume hares. Alright, so... wow. They only have 2 zones? Huh. That's news to me. I didn't know they only had 2 zones now. Alright. So let's take a look. We picked the one up on this side. We got him. So now we need to go to this guy. So let me pull this, just pull this off screen, and I'll mark a couple of them on our map. So he's going to be somewhere around here. Yeah, about there. And the next one down we'll just go to the next one down this way. It's going to be around here. Alright. Sorry, I know it cuts back and forth to black whenever I go to something else on screen. But we're just going to run and grab these zones. I'm not going to spend all day looking for them. So let me turn my HUD back on so I can see the zones, or see the markers. And we're going to go get them. I guess this is one advantage of being like a month behind on my playthrough. I don't have to just wander around and try to find a bunch of hare zones. Oh, I was going to the wrong one anyway. I need to get to this one first. Got a zone over here. Let me swing over and pick it up. I wish I knew how many bunnies we were going to need for whatever the mission is. What I should have done is watched other people's videos about all these missions, and then I'd come into it knowing what's going on instead of having to figure it out as I go. But I mean, that's kind of fun though. I know some of the things to look for already, which is cool. This is a big open area. I don't see anything though. I will say, however, if there are only 2 zones for the bunnies, that is going to be a godsend when it comes to knocking out these missions. Or, I'm sorry, these 5 stars. Finding the guys when they only have 2 zones total means they're only going to be at one during, you know, pretty much all day long, their eat zones. So, that'll make this much easier to go through. And I haven't really taken you guys along. Is that something down there? Just a stump. I haven't really taken you guys along when I'm actually chasing 5s. So whenever I'm trying to find a specific 5, I target a ton of different herds and just cycle through them. And when you have 2 or 3 different zones that you have to look at every time, that makes it, you know, much more difficult because, you know, they rotate zones on you randomly sometimes. By just having one zone to check, that's going to make this a ton easier. Oh, I hear more bunnies. That looks like up here. Got an adult female, a young female. Let's grab the same. What do we got here? Young female, adult female. There should be some males around here somewhere then. I don't see any. Here we go. There's another one. 1-star adult. Let's go here. It's 1-star young. So that's female, female, female. I wonder if there's a 3rd male over here. Is there a 3rd male? Alright, so there's that young, there's the adult. Only see 5 so far. Let's take a look on the camera and see if we see anything else over here. I'm not going to say there's not any more, but I don't see any more. And I don't know how many bunnies we're going to need, or any of the ages or anything. I've got 3 down. I think I'll leave these alone for now. And if I need more, they're easy to find, so no big issue there. If I'd realized they were only going to have one zone for each of them. Oh, here we
Meet
go.
Wispy, my friend in the woods, or as the locals call him, the-Wisp. He sports lanterns on his antlers, guiding hungry creatures to food, or leading them to the afterlife if he arrives too late. At least that's what the story tells.
And what's the truth?
Truth is boring, but I'll share it with you once you bag some hares.
Well, I don't get to bag any hares until I find another zone. Luckily, we just gotta go in this way to find another zone. I spooked these guys. I was kind of watching. I didn't see any more show up. Oops. So it looks like still just 5. Well, maybe, wait, it says 6 one right there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there another one down here? Alright, so we've got young female, 1-star adults, 1-star young. Give me a reading. Those are all females. No, I guess not. I thought I saw something move here, but it must have just been me. Alright, doesn't matter. Let's go on. I don't need to sit here all day looking for a bunny. Can't help it. There may be another one. Alright, let's pick up the pace. Not really too worried if I spook stuff right now. Oh, there's a wolf. I mean, I'm going to take a look if I can find them, quick and easy. I'm not going to go chasing them though. They're going to be on the other side of the hill. I'd like to see some more stuff along the way though. I really wish that there was a way I could turn all the HUD stuff off on the bottom and still be able to toggle the map markers on and off. Because like the binos, the guy standing there, the wind is nice to have. I like it to keep you current with the wind direction. I wish we could change the size of it and move it, but I'd like to turn that stuff off and still be able to have my markers up, because I hate that stuff being there. You'll notice a lot of the times I flip it, just turn the whole HUD off just to get rid of it. Oh, I heard something over here. I think it's just environmental. But I turned the HUD off just so I don't have to look at it. It just feels better. Yeah, I know, I'm spooking. Oh, I'm alerting you. I don't care, you can be spooked. Well, I've got wolves everywhere. Got some over here howling, got these guys down here running. Let's see if we can get some ratings on any of you. No, I'm not going to. Alright, oh, we got a 1-star young. That's definitely not anything I'll go chasing after. Yeah, ideally, to me, we should be able to take the HUD, Lord wolves, take the HUD, resize it, move it around, turn each individual element on and off. That would really be a nice touch, a great QOL improvement, so that you could set things up the way you want, have things where you want them, out of your way. I mean, not that these buttons on the bottom right are really in your way, per se, but like the compass. I like having the compass up. Oh, hang on. We got reindeer over here. They're far enough away, I don't have to worry about them right now. I like having the compass up. I actually initially took the compass down. I don't know if that was a wolf or not. Doesn't matter, I'm here for a rabbit zone. But initially, when I was going no HUD, I took the compass down. And I think I've said that like 14 times now. But I found when I was navigating that I actually use the compass a lot. I tend to bring it up and set, not like a waypoint per se, but say I hear something, call out or whatever, even if I don't have hunter sense up, I can look at the direction the sound is coming. And I just look up at the compass, like here, and would head northwest, and I kind of use that to keep on track. Whenever I turned the compass off, I just kept looking up there for it. I didn't realize how much I was actually using it. So I was like, alright, I have to find a way to turn that back on, so now whenever I go no HUD, hit the wrong button. When I go no HUD, I keep the... Wait a minute. That says I need to harvest 3 European hares. I didn't even find the 3 zones, did I? Lord, I've been walking around for nothing. 2-star adult, that's not bad. It's not bad. Got some more stuff over here. This is wolves. Can't get a good... Oh, there we can. There we go. 1-star adult, 1-star adult, 1-star young, 1-star adult. Why couldn't you be a big old 5-star reindeer? Well, I don't think I picked up 3 zones. I didn't pick up 3 zones. I picked up this zone. I picked up this zone. When did I pick up this zone? I guess I picked it up and don't even remember picking it up. Alright, I'm crazy. So we're going to fast travel back, go up here and pick up those animals. I've lost my mind. Turn HUD back on. So I know where to go. I've got over here talking and looking at wolves and reindeer and not paying attention. I've been walking around for another half hour trying to find the zone that I'd already found. But yeah, it'd be really cool if we could adjust the size of the HUD stuff. Like the compass, it's really further down than I would like and bigger. I could cut the size down probably by a third, raise it up a little bit, clean up the screen a little bit more. And maybe the wind icon, keeping it wouldn't be so bad if I could throw it, you know, make it smaller and put it in the corner out of the way or something. I don't generally need to see the stance that I'm in. I mean, you can pretty much always tell if you're standing or crouching, and hopefully you can tell if you're prone. It's probably that same as before. I'm sure it is. It's the same location, and I've fast traveled. It probably just came back. I'm not even going to worry about it. I'll take a look if I can see him when I go by, but I'm not going to fret it. Let's go pick up these hares and finish this mission. Get on to the next. Oh, I forgot I'd used the shotgun. Wow. Alright. Lit him up. Little female. Now one of these I shot him, I think, a couple times. I didn't even pay attention to that one. This one was just once. A little bit in front. This may have been the one that ran further. Yeah, so I just barely nicked it the first shot. Didn't do anything that mattered. Second shot was much better. 57%, so not a big loss. Wouldn't have been anything big enough to matter. So that should complete that.
So, what's the truth behind the-Wisp?
You got the hares?
Yes.
The truth is, he prepares the animals for winter, and when the winter time comes, the light in his lantern shines.
He still has some time left, then.
A lot. Thanks for keeping me company on this long-distance hunt. The walkie-talkie made the solitude bearable.
Alright. So, guess we're back up to getting another mission. Give me just a second here. Alright. Let's see what we got. Just one.
Hey, Mikhail. Guess what? The investor took the bait. Can you believe it? He only bothered to read the pitch after I dropped the hunting bomb. He thinks our idea of letting folks with lower income enjoy the luxury of class igloos is interesting. I was like, yes, we nailed it. But here's the catch.
There's always a catch.
I'm not sure about the game he's playing. It feels like a rich folk's mind game. He mentioned having loads of other offers, yet he views our project as some sort of charity collection. Honestly, I don't care, as long as he supports us. Now here's the deal. He threw a bet my way. If I can prove to him that we can reliably manage to score long-distance shots multiple times, he's on board with supporting the project. Can you believe this? As I was reading his email, I started to stress doodle again. I've drawn a chubby, satisfied cat behind a fishbowl, staring at a tiny goldfish inside, the cat's face distorted through the glass. I'm asking for your help. Hopefully for the last time. Pekka.
Okay, so he's drawn a chubby, satisfied cat. I'm not sure what that has to do with anything, but alright. So more long-distance shooting, it looks like. So a mouflon, a red deer, or a moose from 300 or more. So, not going to be using the shotgun for that. Normally I would say for those I would go SM12, but with all the nerfs going on, I think I'm probably going to play it safe and go 338. I need to check which ammo I like because I don't have it memorized and never use a thing. So what did I have written down? 338. We're doing long range, so it looks like the trophy copper is the best out to 600. I'm not going to be shooting out past 600 yards for these anyway, so what's the polymer? They're both polymer tip, so trophy copper. Terrific copper. I'm going to load a second terrific copper, and then we'll put the extra long range stuff there in the end. So I'll be using the first two primarily. Alright. Do they tell us where to go? No, they don't. Of course. So we need, what was it? Red, moose, or mouflon? Red, moose, or mouflon? So let's take a look at next map. Oh, that's not showing up. It's behind the screen. There we go. So we're going to clear out the hare. So we've got moose, mouflon, and red deer. What I'd like to do is find a place that has a lot of moose. So right there. That's what we're looking for. So let's move this back off. Alright. So that's going to be in this area here. So we're just going to fast travel here.
So what's your take? Will my project make it?
I don't have a crystal ball.
Come on. You know what I mean. Can you pull off those long shots?
You shouldn't doubt my abilities. Question the investor's intention.
Why? Do you think he's shady?
Don't leak it before it drops.
You're right. I tend to celebrate too early. Voigt always advised me to let the ink dry first. We
Didn't
might need
say
some
this
ink to
before?
begin with. I feel so lost without him. He was the brains of our team. Even brilliant minds can doze off while driving a car. Anyways, let me know if you make it.
Isn't that exactly the same thing that he said last time? That seems very familiar. Alright, so it looked like the moose were in this general area. So I'm just going to kind of head up here and do some scouting. So we'll head up to a ridge top and do some scouting. I want to preferably not go south because of the wind. The wind's blowing to the south. So let's see if we can find something open where I can get some eyes out. But yeah, that entire conversation sounded like super familiar to me. Maybe I'm just crazy. But it definitely gave me that heavy deja vu feeling. Alright, let's take a look around here, see if we can find any open area. Not even anything open, it's all woods. You know what, I am going to run back to the Jeep though and swap out that jackrabbit collar for the moose collar. Probably shouldn't be running yet. I probably just spooked a moose right there and didn't even see him. Oh well. Something was definitely right there. Probably wasn't even spawned in when I was at the camp. It was too close. Oh well. Let's grab that moose call. Get rid of the jackrabbits. Alright. Now we can hit that moose call a few times and see if we find anything. Let's start with the low. Now we'll bump the high. So the calls don't necessarily get a response. There's something making noise back that way, but it wasn't calling. But the callers don't necessarily get a response. But a lot of times when they hit the end of the walk-in phase, they'll call out. Or when they hit the end of the shooting window, they'll give us that alert. So if I call, even blind calling like this, I'm not necessarily looking to bring anything in, but I may get a call to know where to go. And it doesn't look like it matters if it's a high fit, low fit, male, female, any of that. So I just need to find a moose. I'm really tempted to go see what this was. I was hoping if it... There we go. That's exactly what we're after. A moose. Alright, so we're 300 yards to the southeast. That may have been whatever I spooked, I don't even know. They would have probably went further than that. Not the best wind, but the wind is blowing a little more to the south. So as long as I don't go left... Well, I hear you. Down to see you. But as long as I don't wander too far to the left, that should be good to go with wind. And like just right now, using the compass, I didn't even think about it until I was looking at it. Heading southeast, I could put a mark out there. Actually, I need to clear those marks anyway. Let's get rid of those. Be gone. You too. Go away. Go away. I don't know how spooky these guys are going to be in the woods. I've definitely spooked the moose before, so I don't want to come in too hot. Be nice to hear another call to have an idea of where he's at. I don't think I've went 300 yards though, so it shouldn't be too close to him just yet. Alright, we should be able to get eyes on him down here. The question is, am I going to be able to even get a shot far enough away? Well, I guess it was much closer than I thought. And I spooked it. So, I wouldn't have been able to get a shot on him from here anyway. I mean, maybe this works out though. If they run far enough down, maybe they'll go into an open area where I can get 300 yards on them. No. .230. I can't get 100 yards in this direction. Maybe I can... If I back out this way, maybe I can get over the edge of this hill and use the hunting tower to get 300 yards, or meters. Ooh, I don't know. This is not looking good. I don't think I'm a bit seen. we'll take a look and see. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. You know what? I don't know if that's going to work or not. I may send it through some brush if I can get a good... If they could walk out in here... I'm definitely hitting brush. You see how the hunter dot is jumping around. But we can shoot through limbs now. It is a 338, but they did nerf everything. You know what? I believe if he will... I think it's the she, actually. If they turn sideways and give me a shot, I think I'm going to put it through the brush and see what happens. I think the distance is fine. That was probably not the best point. Oh. No. I tried for the headshot when she stuck her head out and it failed. I missed. I don't even know if I hit. Wasn't really planning on taking a headshot, but I saw the opportunity and figured it's as good a shot as any. And if I'd hit brain, that's the best bet in dropping her quick. Let's go fly over here and see if we even hit anything. That was a bad decision. But maybe they spooked out somewhere where I can get a good shot off. I feel like 338 to the skull should have done the deed if I was able to hit it. Let's slow down a bit. Hey, there's another moose. We'll keep that in mind. So that's down to the northeast. Let's see what we find up here. I can't imagine there's going to be any blood or anything. Well, there we go. What we got? Clear, animal survived. Okay. And that's why you don't take headshots in real life. Really good chance of messing it up. The question is it because I went through the limbs, or did I just hit poorly? Alright, so we've got a moose down here to the northeast somewhere. I don't know. I mean, I just don't see, unless I can happen to get way out here, I don't see a good area where I can get the kind of range that I need. I mean, it's cool that we are being asked to do 300-yard shots and stuff, but I'm in the wrong spot to be doing it. Unless it opens up over here, maybe. No, it doesn't really. They're kind of in the open. Maybe we can take a look. I've still got the ones over here somewhere. but I definitely don't have 300 yards worth of room. I can barely see them, and they're just a couple hundred yards out. Can't even get hunter sense on him. There we go. 2-star adult. Alright, let's see what we got here. I feel like I'm cutting the range down so much to get over to this area, but it's going to be well under 300. Yeah, look, 150. And there's no way I can get 150 yards back the other direction to open that up. Alright, so this area down here definitely isn't the option. And I can't remember, maybe these are fields up here. So let's head back. I want to actually jump in the Jeep, UTV, whatever, and head to that crossroad and see if we can determine whether it's a field or what. We're not going to talk about that. Alright, so this doesn't look like it's a field at all, just more trees. Forest as far as the eye can see. So not the best place. So let's be smart and head somewhere where we have some elevation and some open areas. Alright, so this should have some. We got mouflon somewhere up here. I'm sure that's not the only one. Let's take a look here at Lemmy's cabin and see. If I remember correctly, this is where I had the long shot on the was it fallow? Yeah, on the fallow deer. Yeah. Yeah, this is more what we're looking for. So I can do mouflon red or moose. I don't know that there's any moose up here, but I know there's mouflon somewhere up here. So let's take a look and see if we can find a moose. Or a mouflon as they called it. Somebody, I don't remember who it was on Discord, said somebody was calling a mouflon or something of that nature. I generally call them mufflers if I'm just joking about them. But now mouflon is stuck in my head. So what I'm going to do is get over here to the southwest, pick up some more elevation, and hopefully I'm more at the end of this ridge, or maybe I can get on that rock and see if I can't see a bigger area. If I don't see something pretty naturally, I may go look at Nick's map and see if I can find some zones for mouflon or reds. I don't think there would be any moose up here, but I don't know. I don't know that there's any reds. I know there's mouflon because I saw it on the map just a second ago. We had a zone picked up for at least one. As high and towards the edge as I wanted, but it would be nice to see a mouflon. Nothing down through there. Not seeing anything down through here. Got a lot of land we can see over this way, though. A lot of trees and stuff, too, though, unfortunately. It's not super open. I'm not seeing anything. Let's go a little further over to the edge here. So it'd be perfect. They were just down here in this little bottom. Alright, let's jump to camera mode and do some scouting, see if we can find something somewhere. I'm not seeing anything. I'm probably just looking. Oh, there's something. So we've got the road. Where am I at? There I am. So pretty much the direction I'm looking down along the road. Can't get a read on what it is. Didn't look like mouflon though. They've dropped whatever it was. Is that wolves? It's wolves. Yeah, those are wolves. So, oh, I may have had Hunter Sense off. It might be why I wasn't getting a reading. Yeah, let's turn Hunter Sense on. But that's wolves down in there either way, so that doesn't help. Alright, back to scouting. Let's see if we can find something else. Alright. We got something in that little field over there in the turn of the road, but that's really stretching out the distance. So we'll go further. Right. That's the field they were in. Oh, it's on the back side, of course. So I don't know what it was, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get glass on it to even know what we're looking at over there. Oh, wait a minute. I saw movement. I think that may have just been a tree moving. Yeah. Oh, nope, there we go. Wolves again. Wolves again. Tag on it. Alright. Finding plenty of wolves if I needed them. Lintukoto wants to eat you, apparently. Alright. I really thought there were more mouflon up through here. And there could be tons of them down here just in the trees and I can't see them. That's the thing when you're using the camera to try to spot stuff with. You have to kind of be in the right spot, in the right angle. If they're just behind a tree, you don't even see them. Especially when you're looking at, you know, long ranges. Oh, there's something right there. That's going to be very unlikely to be able to find. I've done spun around and forgot which direction I was facing. I was looking towards a cabin, which I think is that way. So we should be somewhere over this direction, maybe down in there. Yeah, there we go. Where did you go? Come back out. Get me into the scrub brush where I can't see anything. So we've got the range here. Hey, let's go hop up in this tower. That'll give us some elevation too. I wish we had big old hunting towers like this when I was hunting all the time. We didn't have anything like that. Alright, so what we got? Wolves, of course, more wolves. But that wasn't what I was looking at. That was down here. That looks like a mouflon to me. He looks decent, actually. I'd like to get a reading on him. I don't want to just shoot him. He looks pretty decent. He's way bigger than this one. 400 yards, I should be able to get a reading on it. Why am I not getting a reading? Alright, I would rather not take him out. Alright, so there is a female moving to the left. Got the male laying down there behind the tree that I can't shoot. I really don't want to take you. Oh, there she comes, so maybe she'll settle down. So we're about 300. I don't care to take this male back here. This guy just looks like he could have some potential. I wish I could get a reading on him though. Thought I could get readings at 400. Definitely get a reading on you guys. I've seen more wolves. Oh, there's a 3-star. More wolves in Lintukoto than I think I've seen anything else. Alright, so they're back down here. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, so there's a little trick for you. if you are, oh, hang on. If you are at the edge of the, oh, come on, don't do this. At the edge of the wall in the tower, you can go prone and actually get a decent bit of stability. So we're going to 100 sense you. I don't know if I can get my mouse right. That was different. A little kickback before she moved. Alright. I really don't like to shoot laying down, but 338 should do it. Yeah, so that guy looks pretty good. That guy looks pretty good. I'd like to have gotten a reading on him. Alright, well, so that zone is down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up next map now that we've got our mouflon. Or try to anyway. And I'm going to just see if I can't figure out which mouflon we were looking at and mark me a muffler. So, where were we? Okay. So, right below the cabin, which is right here. So down in here, I think. One of these should be up here. It's definitely further away than that. So I believe it's this guy. Because I think this is exactly where they were at. It's, what, 1600? And what time did mouflon sleep? Mouflon... Yeah, 1500, so it's a sleep zone. It's this right here. So it's this herd. And I'm just going to mark it orange. Check mail. And then I'll go back later and check him, see what he is. Just didn't want to forget about him. Alright, let's go pick this guy up, finish up this mission, and call this hunt done. So yeah, with the towers, I discovered, like, super early on, if you can get towards the wall of it, you can go prone, and it's kind of cheesy, but you can go prone and lay down, and obviously lay down if you're prone, and get the stability you need to take a longer shot. Now, it doesn't work if you're at an angle, so if you're, like, trying to turn to like 45 degrees or something, you don't clip through the wall, so can't do that. I don't understand why the stability in a tower like that isn't just as good as prone anyway. You're literally standing in a tower, you're going to be leaning on the rail. There's absolutely no reason for the gun to be swaying practically any. And I'm sitting here looking at this marker. I don't know if I marked where I shot that girl at. I know it's just to the left of where I marked him. But I don't see any blue markers, so I guess I didn't mark it. Should be able to find it though. So yeah, we'll pick this guy up, wrap up this hunt for tonight, and then we'll start a new one before long. zone. That tower might actually be a tower worth hunting from. Looks like you've got a lot of different zones. You've got a long, open line of sight. So you should be able to use that one pretty good. I rarely use the in-game towers. I like the portable tower. So yeah, this is that rest zone we were talking about. So she should be right there. So I definitely marked the right herd. And yeah, a little bit of overkill, which almost 400 yards with the 338 on a mouflon. Yeah, it's no reason to not have overkill, but it did everything I needed. Yeah, we didn't get the heart. We were too high. You have to aim really low whenever an animal's laying down if you're going to try for the heart. And I didn't see the need with a 338 on a mouflon. No need. 35 pounds. It's not exactly a big critter. Alright, so that should wrap up the mission.
Tell your investor that it's highly doable.
Woohoo! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! I'll name one of the igloos after you.
I know he said that. A rich man's joke is always funny. I'm telling you, this is duplicated. That's the same things he said. I'll have to go back and look in the video, but I'm 99% sure that that's exactly what he did last time. Alright guys, so that's that. We got a new mission to pick up at the lodge, but that's for the next hunt. So we're going to wrap this one up, put a bow on it, call it done, all that good stuff. And not bad. Got a little bit knocked out. Got a couple good kills. Played with the 338, which I rarely do. Play with the shotguns, which I use even less. So they're forcing you to use different things, which that didn't really force the 338, but when you're looking at long shots with the state of the ammo right now, you need to go big or go home. So we went big. A little bigger than we needed. Oh, something's around here. Where was that at? Oh, maybe I can get eyes on that mouflon. If I can check him out. I may go over there and take a look in a minute. But we're going to wrap this one up nonetheless. So guys, I appreciate it very much. I hope that it's been semi-enjoyable at least. And if you haven't done these missions, you have an idea of what we're looking at and maybe some places to go. Looks like for the long shots, stay away from the woods. Come up here. Definitely. Alright guys, I appreciate it. You guys have a good night. God bless and happy hunting.